minutes before President said, okay, hello, internet world. This is Norma Joe. So, yeah, I'm making another video. I'm gonna put this out at the same time as my last video, which is when I was in the car. I went to the beach and I got fucking drunk, and then I tried to read this book with the holographic kitties. See him running? Which is a story I wrote in Russian when I was 18 or 19, probably 19, and I was taking Russian class, and obviously I'm not like fluent or anything, so it's just some shitty ass, like, you can tell an American wrote it, okay? I don't even know what's wrong with it exactly, because I would need a real Russian to tell me. Well, we wouldn't say it like that. We wouldn't say it like that. They'll, point out all the little fucked up shit. But I know there is some fucked up things. I was translating the shit because, okay, basically, I tried to go through this and read it, thinking like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like, it's just college learner Russian. Like, it's not anything like advanced. So it's like I could probably still understand it now. But no, I didn't fucking understand it. And some of the words I know for a fact I looked up with my, like, dictionary or whatever back then. Because when I was translating on Google Translate, sometimes even the translator is like, what the fuck is that? But anyways, yeah, I have some extra time because my car broke down and I can't get it fixed till yesterday. So isn't that great? I fucking hate capitalism so much. It's like they fucking take all your time and then you try to say, I can still work and be creative. But then they're like, haha, oh yeah? See if you can still make art and put out content and shit when, we work you, like, from the time you wake up in the morning till you don't have any strength anymore. And the second you sit down, all you think about is sleeping. Anyways, I'm already 2 minutes in, what the fuck? Okay, I'm just delaying because this is like, I'm gonna fuck it all up, but whatever. Okay, this is what I decided. So, if you are real Russian and you speak Russian fluently and natively and blah blah blah, like, I don't think, some people will be like, oh, it's insulting to butcher somebody else's language, but I'm not butchering it intentionally, okay? This is an honest attempt by a 19-year-old college kid to try and learn a new language and write a story in a basic tiny story that is not in their native tongue. So I don't think it's insulting, if a Russian who never spoke English before, which I assume they all learn English over there, but God, this fucking wig, man, I swear to God, I'm gonna just dye my real hair. You know what, just fucking do whatever you want. Get all in my lipstick for all I fucking care. Fucking, I can't even say. Anyway. If there was somebody from another country who never spoke English before and they only had like 1.5 or 2 years of English, and they tried to write a little story in English and it was all fucked up in ASL, or ESL, I mean, my bad, I wouldn't think that was wrong. I would think that's cool, they're trying to do something new for them. But anyways, whatever. So, what else do I have to say before I get into this? Oh, it's really boring, and it's mostly just physical descriptions of people, because I actually used to make me feel good, and turn me on, not in a sexual way, but in just like, oh, I love this. I love describing fictional characters, and now I can't stand it. Now it's just like, it's all shitty. Anyways, 4 minutes, let's get started. Alright, my grandma's out, so, woo, got the whole house. Случилось на тихом вечере. Okay, that means it happened on a quiet evening. Тихий, но еще был звук машин и сирен на улице. Quiet, but there was still the sound of cars and sirens outside. Дверь кто-то стучал. At the door, someone knocked. No человек не говорил ничего. But I don't know if человек is guy, like a man, or if it just means a human being in general. But whatever. I'm gonna say person, but okay. The person didn't say anything. Nu, po, krajne mere, Zuzu, ne, uslyšel ničevo. Well, at least, Zuzu didn't hear anything. Zuzu v tom večere seděl I смотрел объявления po televizoru na starom divaně. Zuzu, in that evening, sat and watched ads on the TV on the old sofa. Объявления o резне I latexie I o шапка I what is this? Drevnom Egypte. Ads of rubber and latex and hats in ancient Egypt. Okay. I've never seen a fucking ad for rubber or latex before, and I haven't even really seen an ad for hats either. It's mostly drugs, inventions to try and make your life easier, I guess. Cars, perfume, dating, shit like that. Funeral homes, retirement, birth control, stuff like that. So I don't know what he's watching. Maybe it's some alternate universe Soviet TV. Gromka. Один смеялся. Skukoi Zuzu. Zuzu laughed loudly alone, and boredly laughed loudly alone. Some shit like that. I honestly don't fucking know. If you're a real Russian, you will have to tell me how a real Russian would have put together that sentence. Эти объявления стонал он себе. These ads, he groaned to himself. Слишком давно. Где мой program? It's been too long. Where's my program? All this bitch cares about is TV. Я хочу видеть. I wanna watch. ... Тогда в дверь еще раз стучал. Then at the door came another knock, basically. Еще раз Zuzu стонал. Once more, Zuzu groaned. Вращал свою голову и видел на кухню. This is a sentence that the translator couldn't even fuck with, so again, you have to let me know how this would really be said. He turned his head and looked. I don't know. Vigil, is that look or saw? It's like Spanish, it's like a distinction, but anyway. Looked, I guess, into the kitchen. I don't know if it's into the kitchen or towards the kitchen. Whatever. Кухня нет двери, только у нее было дверной проем. So, apparently, the kitchen didn't have a door, it only had a doorway. Tessie, кричал мужчина. Tessie, shouted the man. Hey, Tessie. That's self-explanatory. Пожалуйста, красивая. Узнавай, кто здесь. please, beautiful, find out who's there. Because he's too fucking lazy to get up off his ass. Because he might miss his fucking show. This Zuzu. You know what's funny is I had another story with Zuzu and Tessie where Zuzu was a dock worker. And Tessie was like a dancer in a nightclub. They were much more interesting than this. So, I don't know. Niet. Vieta, I guess. No potom. Poyav. Oh god, I can't pronounce this as an American. Americans can't do this. Poyav. W dvernam. Projomie. Forma Bolshoi Zhenshini. No answer. But then she appeared at the doorway. Oh, but then at the doorway appeared the form of a big woman. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Because I was trying to fuck around with word order. Because, you know, in class they always tell you, like, oh, Russians order the words different. Or whatever. I don't know. I tried it, as they say. Она очень тяжелая и очень толстая. She is very heavy and fat. Но ее лицо как лицо маленькая девочка. But her face is like the face of a little girl. So what, you saying big ass fat women can't have little girls' faces? Well, apparently they can because Tessie does, so I don't know. Trying to say it's unusual or something? I don't fucking know. Большие круглые глаза у нее, маленькая ротка, красно-розовые губы. Okay. Big round eyes. She had a small mouth with reddish pinkish lips, basically. Yeah. Ее кожа. Is that the real word for skin? It says her skin. Ее кожа белая. Because they never fucking go outside. Just like some people now. Not me. I go outside all the time, but some people. Ее глаза и волосы бледные коричневые. Her skin was white. Her eyes and hair were pale brown. И ее волосы грязные. Nemnovo. Something in my gut just tells me that the Russians don't use Nemnovo like this, but okay. Nemnovo Dlya стоят на ее плечи. Her hair was dirty, a little long, and went to her shoulders, basically. See, the funny thing is, like, when I was a teenager and early 20s, and, like, I used to love using all these, like, I don't know what you call them, like, basically adjectives that denote, like, the amounts of something, like, a little, a lot, kind of, sort of, quite, you know, etc., etc. That means, like, not all the way to the side, but not all the way to the side either, you know, it's like, I was so compulsive that, like, I always had to make the reader understand, like, it's not an extreme, I don't want you to think of cartoonish characters, I want you to think of these, like, middling, in-between, like, average-looking everything's, like, everything's in the middle. I don't want you to see, like, Disney cartoons, you know, I don't know, something like that. I still have the impulse to use those words now, but now I just try not to use them, because I don't like repeating myself a lot. I don't like every single time to have to say, like, it was just a little bit of this, but almost this, but just a little like that, and then da-da-da-da, like, no extremes allowed, you know, I don't know. Where was I? Zuzu Nositelno. Again, another, it says Zuzu is relatively. Again, I do not think the Russians use it like this, but what the fuck do I know? Zuzu Nositelno. God, how do you say this? Nositelno. Nositelno. Yevo. Srednjevo rosta. Hudoj kostisti I bledni. Okay, I'm sure that sentence is all fucked up, but Zuzu is relatively average height, and he's thin, bony, and pale. Okay. Yevo... Oh god, what a long word. Yevo besporyadnochnia volosy bielia kak grazny sneg. His messy hair was white like dirty snow. You know, it's funny, when I put a note here on the paper, when I put this in the translator, it translated grazny sneg to mud. So I'm like, can you not say dirty snow like that in Russian? Like, does dirty snow automatically just mean mud? Like, there has to be a way to say dirty snow, but especially in a place where it snows. But maybe it's like one of those, you know, maybe it's like just one of those one of those sayings that just came into being, you know. Neochin. Oh god, here we go with Neochin. Neochin Dlya Neochin Kurakia. You see what I'm saying right here? Rядом Uhi. Okay, this is another funny one that I don't know what the fuck. Okay, not very long, not very short. Ha ha ha. Not very anything, just right in the middle. Okay, Rядом, that says it was, I don't remember because it's been so many years, so I don't know what I was going for. I think I was trying to say his hair is straight and comes down to his ears. I think that's what I was trying to say, but it says that Rядом means in rows, and which I guess it's like, okay, strands of hair maybe, like straight hair in rows. But then Uhi, I think it's like, because Uha is like ear, and I think Uhi is thinking like like ears, like two of them. But then I looked it up later, like yesterday. This is like a week ago I did this translation. And like it says ushi is like, so you know how like in Spanish, like I forgot what it is. There's like one word where like, oh, it's iso, because it's like you can't say eco, or you can't have a C, because when C is in that situation with the vowels, it would be eco, and that doesn't go with the flow of the other, like, declensions, you know, and shit. So it has to be iso with a Z, because that, even though it's spelled different, it goes more with, like, the verbalness of it, which is what really matters to a linguist, you know. Fuck spelling. But anyways, basically, uhi, it keeps translating as fish soup. Fish soup? I was trying to say ears, and it gives me fish soup, so I guess that's just the name of a soup, and it just happens to sound like, you know, I don't know. I don't fucking know. So yeah, it's not, it's not saying like, his hair is not very long and not very short, and it's in rows of fish soup. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done with that bullshit. You see what I mean about this being boring? And it's mostly all description. Like, next is gonna be their clothes. Like, you know. Okay, Unyevo Niet Usov Niet Bogodi. Pohoj na может быть. That's in parentheses. It's like может быть. Mlядший мужчина, чем был. Но еще Zuzu ему был только 20. Okay. 3 goda. That's a long ass sentence, but it should probably be like 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. He didn't have a mustache or a beard. It was supposed to be a beard, but tell me what the real word for beard is. I didn't look it up because bagodi is, like, I can just tell it's supposed to be beard from context, but it says it translates to God, so it's like he has no mustache and no God. He's a raging atheist without facial hair. Anyways, Pohoj na может быть. Mladší mučina. Okay. He looks like, maybe, a younger man. Oh, Chiem Bill. Younger man than he was. No, еще Zuzu Yemu Bill Toka 23 Goda. But he was still, but Zuzu was still only 23, basically, is what it's trying to say. Zuzu was only 23. 23 seems so young now. It's like, oh my god, you're a 23-year-old baby. Even my little sister is not 23 anymore. But now it's like, but then it's like when you're 19, you know, everything is fucking relative and shit. It's like when you're 19, you're like, oh yeah, 23, that's like, you're pretty much graduated already, maybe even been graduated for a year. Like, you know, like, that's an adult, you know, fuck. Like, you're off in the world and shit. Now I'm like, when I was 23, I felt like I was 13, so, you know, whatever, what the fuck ever. Maybe not 13, maybe 15. I was 15 for a long time in my 20s, so, whatever. Should we all be so lucky, I suppose. Where was I? Yo glaza. I swear to God, if I hear the words glaza or volasi one more time, and I feel like I'm saying volasi wrong too, but whatever. Oh shit, it's past 20 minutes. Okay, let me pick up.